Ed, welcome. You're the network convener for ICT in education training. That's a big area, isn't it? Tell me the main idea that brings people to your network.
The main idea is that people want to learn about ICT in education or want to present a paper about ICT in education. And as you say, it's a broad area, so it's maybe about digital literacy, about what happens in the classroom. It can be primary education, secondary, vocational education, higher education. So there are several aspects of ICT, of course. And it's information and communication technology. So information is an important aspect. Communication, more in higher education, less in primary education, of course. And then you have the technology, and in the past technology was a main factor. There are also quite some issues with technology, so teachers had some problems when using technology often, and that might put them off of using ICT. So that's became a bit different now.
I remember a few years ago we used to spend a lot of time talking about the technology. But have the topics moved since then? Now technology is much more available and common, I suppose.
Yes, I think the topics have moved a bit to information literacy, which is of course very important. Students have to learn to distinguish between valid information and information that's not valid. And of course we are talking for some time now about 21st century skills, so deciding about what information is valid and what information is not valid. Cooperative working.
How does your network contribute to European educational research rather than research on a national or local level?
So there has been some discussion in the past about this European dimension, and it's part of the reviewing of proposals. But now it has been decided some years ago that it's also would the study appeal to a European audience. So that it's mainly about what is valid or what is interesting for the European audience.
So, in terms of the European Educational Research Association, it has a mission statement, yeah? How do you relate to that mission statement?
Well, I think it's a quite complex mission statement. At least we are fostering high quality research and the presentation of high quality research. But it's all about, we have to feel that the quality is high enough to appeal to the audience from various European countries at the conference.
So what makes your network particularly unique?
Well, unique is the focus on ICT, but of course connections to other networks. And we also have some joint sessions with other networks at conferences. For instance, we had in the past some joint sessions with Network 6. That's open learning, media, environments and cultures, so there is some similarity. But originally they focused more on adult learners, and they have a broader media aspect. So not just computers, but more. And of course we are expanding our views on media, of course, also. And we had some joint sessions with the Mathematics in Education Network. Because when someone hands in a proposal, he or she can decide, is this mathematics or is it ICT? And then if the reviewers feel it doesn't fit exactly in one network, they can redirect it to the other network. But of course there's also a possibility of accepting and then maybe ask for the other network whether there are comparable papers and have a joint session. And of course didactics or pedagogy, as in the Anglican countries they call it, is important. So there are some similarities, and we had a joint symposium, 2 joint symposia last year with the didactics network. ICT is also about teacher professional development, because these teachers need some additional professional development, so there is some connection to the teacher education research network. So the part is unique, and in part we are overlapping with other network areas.
So going back over the last few years of your networks, is there something you're particularly proud of, something that was good?
Well, we had of course several symposia also last year, and also there is a handbook on information technology, and they started some years ago with the first edition, and now last year the second edition was released. And many people who contribute to our network have published sections in that repo of that handbook, and it was launched at the EERA conference last year.
Well, coming back then to the EERA conference, right? What draws you to that conference?
Well, an interesting aspect is that you can present your own studies to a European audience. And of course, during the years I have met several researchers, and it's nice to see these people, meet them again. It makes it a nice conference. It's high quality.
Thank you very much, Ed.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.